Hello everyone. In this video I will be discussing with you why I believe Call of Duty World at War had the best zombies game mode out of all of the Call of Duty games. My first experience with World at War Zombies started when I was about 10 years old. This is about 10 years ago, give or take, and I would often play the game with my brother or with Brody, who, if you don't know, is also one of the members of this channel. You might know him as the guy that does the Risk of Rain 2 videos. A little bit of a shameless plug for the content on our own channel, but if you need Risk of Rain 2 help, go check out his tutorials. Anyways, that's not the point. The point is that I was absolutely terrified to play the game by myself when I was a child. So I'm going to show you guys a few examples of what I found to be pretty spooky when I was a child, so let's get into that real quick.
Okay, let's see about getting the power back on.
Now I won't lie, I didn't really play Der Riese that much, simply because when I was 10 years old I didn't really have the money to buy all the map packs. But simply put, those three things that I showed you are pretty much the main reasons why I was scared to play this game alone. Now when playing these maps with friends, I was never really scared, but by myself I definitely would not touch Verrückt, especially with a 10-foot pole. I feel like in most people's opinions, Zombie Verrückt is definitely probably the creepiest zombies map that there is, but for some reason there's something about Shi No Numa to me that just creeps me out so much. I don't know what it is. So while I definitely believe that all the maps in World at War are very creepy, I think Shi No Numa definitely takes the cake for me. YouTube back in 2010 was surely a very different platform than what it is today. Back in 2010 there was no drama, or there was no adpocalypse, or you wouldn't find out that your favorite YouTuber's a pedophile. It was just people being themselves. YouTube in 2010 just has a huge impact on the nostalgia I feel for World at War Zombies. I specifically remember one of my favorite things to do back then was look up Easter eggs for games, and World at War was no exception to that. It was always really cool to me to see what creepy or generally cool things people could find in the games. I also remember I would look up things such as glitches for how to get out of the zombies maps, and with games being so polished nowadays, it's pretty difficult to pull off glitches like this anymore, and Easter eggs just aren't as special as they used to be when I was a kid, and I honestly don't even know if they exist in the newer COD games. I could very well be wrong about this, and it could just be my boomer mindset not knowing much about the newer COD games, but to be honest, I never hear anything about Easter eggs in games anymore, and if they did have them, like I said, I don't think it would be as special as they used to be. Now this is a video that I decided to make in 2010, and it's actually part of the reason why I decided to make this video on World at War Zombies. Now as you can see from the like to dislike ratio, it was obviously a banger of a video and everybody loved it that watched it. Now obviously when I was a kid I was very into World at War, so basically I made all of these paper guns that look nothing like the guns in the actual game. And I'm going to show you guys the video, and I'll throw in some text to let you know what gun it is, so you don't have to call in a team of detectives to try to figure it out. Okay, so without further ado, I'll show you guys the video, and be honest, the music in the video is an absolute banger, so yeah, check it out. So most of my reasons for World at War being my favorite COD Zombies game have been purely nostalgic so far, and obviously that's not a very fair representation to judge a game based off of, so now I'm going to name off some practical reasons for why I actually think it's the best COD Zombies game. One of my reasons is because it's the first Call of Duty game to implement the Zombies game mode, so it gives off that classical feel. I kind of mentioned this earlier, but I like how many glitches and Easter eggs were prominent throughout the game. And another factor that gives World at War Zombies that classical feel is the simplicity of the gameplay. In World at War Zombies, all you had were some World War II guns and a few special weapons such as the ray gun or the Wunderwaffe. I probably butchered that, but you also had a few of the classical perks such as Juggernaut, Double Tap, and Speed Cola. And while there's nothing wrong with the additions added to the newer games, such as boss zombies or more interaction with the map environment, nothing really beats just simply shooting some zombies with your friends and trying to survive as long as possible. And on to my next reason, which is actually my number one absolute favorite thing about Call of Duty World at War Zombies, and that is the mods that you can download for the PC version.
14.
Not then 14.
Let's go, boy.
What you're seeing footage of now is Brody and I playing the Zombies airport map created by Nukem. This is among one of my favorite World at War Zombies map mods. If you ever get tired of the classical zombies feel, then this map is definitely a refresher. So this map adds a whole list of features to the game, such as auto turrets, defense barriers, buyable endings, which honestly, buyable endings are one of my favorite things about these map mods. And it adds rotating models and brushes, and the list just goes on, and that's one thing about these map mods, is there's always a bunch of new additions to the game, which just makes it way more refreshing to play. So like I said, if you ever get tired of that classical zombies feel, the modding community on this game is just absolutely huge, and there's so many mods out there, and it just makes the game so much fun to play. Some of my other favorite World at War Zombies map mods include Cheese Cube Unlimited, which is a map where you basically have to survive in a giant cheese ball and make it up to the top of the stairs while the floor rises with some weird liquid that kills you. I don't know what the liquid is, but you're simultaneously being chased by zombies at the same time, and it's actually a pretty hard map, but I do recommend trying it out. Another one of my favorite map mods is Bayern, which I'm pretty sure is set in Bayern, Germany, probably around the World War II era, but it's a very extensive map with boss zombies, a buyable ending, and it adds lots of new perks and guns to the game. And these are honestly just like a few of the examples of some great maps that you can download for World at War Zombies. I know you can download maps for like Black Ops and stuff, but I haven't really tried that yet. I just know that World at War has a very extensive modding community. There's just so many map mods that you can download that give you hours upon hours of content. Some of my funnest gaming experiences have been playing these map mods with my friends, and I cannot recommend it enough. And with that, I'm actually going to conclude my video. Please tell me in the comments what Call of Duty you think has the best zombies game mode. And I also want to hear your favorite World at War Zombies maps, because I have not played all of them. Well, obviously, because there's so many of them. But yeah, I'm always looking for some good map recommendations. And yeah, if you liked the video, please leave a like and please subscribe. We would greatly appreciate that. If you disliked the video, then that's not poggers, and I'm very disappointed in you. But yeah, I'll see you guys later. Peace.